What is up, everybody? It's time for some Gonti, Lord of Luxury. Yeah, man, I normally I give it a little bit of time between new commander release. I'll give it about a week or so. But man, I had so much fun playing Gonti. I want to do it again. So here we are, playing some more Gonti. Oh, against Mizzix. Man, I love playing against Storm decks. So as far as opening hand goes, we've got the Resonator, Chromantic Lantern. I go for the throw. Yeah, we're going to keep on this one. Got a little Nightmare Lash. Also, I added a few cards in here. I'll cover that in just a second, though. We're playing Gonti, Lord of Luxury. Death Touch. Whenever there's a battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of target opponent's library. Exile one of them face down. Then we may cast that card at any time and spend mana as though we're any color mana to cast that card. So let's go ahead and get down Swamp, and then, yeah, we'll go and pass the turn. Opponent gets Mizzix of the Izmagnus. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell with converted mana cost greater than the number of experience counters you have, you get an experience counter. Instant and sorcery spells cost you 1 less for each experience counter you have. Yeah, I enjoy playing against. He's kind of on my short commander list to build, definitely for sure. Always enjoy storm type decks like that. Let's go ahead and get Swamp down. Let's get the Resonator down, and the next turn we can follow up with Chromantic Lantern, and we also have some Sidisi we can get into. Going to pass the turn. Oh, awesome, dude. Going F6 right there. There we go. Yeah. Thanks for checking them out, man. Okay, so let's go ahead and ooh, Diabolic Revelation. I'll take that. Let's go and get down Swamp, and yeah, let's go and go for that Chromantic Lantern. Get a little ahead right there. If we get into Hedonist Trove, we can get exile the graveyard going. Hopefully our opponent gets into some mana, man. That's a bummer if they don't get into it. Okay. Alright, finally hits blue mana. Good, good, good. Let's see. Let's go ahead and getting all the removal right there. Let's get down Swamp, and we don't have enough to get into the Resonator on Ganti. We could Sidisi. We could Sidisi for a Rescue from the Underworld, which is something I do have in here, which would allow us, well, what do we get into? Yeah, let's go and stick a Ganti, man. I'm gonna go for it. See if we flip off this. Maybe he's got a counterspell. No. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Rise from the Tides. We don't have a lot of instant or sorceries in there. Melik. Okay, play with the top card of your library revealed. You make instant or sorcery. Man, I'm thinking about going for some Melik right there. That sounds pretty solid. I like that. This is where, man. This is where I just like, yeah, like I said, normally I give a new deck a little bit of time before I re-record it again, but all I've been thinking about is just, I think it's kind of like, it's almost like it's hitting like on a gambler's nerve or something like that. I just want to get into some, I just want to see what I can get into with stealing some stuff, man. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so we've got Lake of the Dead right now. Sacrifice a swamp. We can add 4 mana. Let's go. Let's go and swing in for 2 right now. Come in hot. Drop them down to 38. Now we can get down Lake of the Dead. We're going to have to sacrifice... Oh, man, I meant to tap that before we did that. Sorry, guys. Dang it. I clicked on it too quick. Well, we can go get down... So we're looking at... we can sacrifice a swamp, add 4. That puts a little down on mana. I want to get out. Let's have some fun. Let's sacrifice the swamp right now. Alright, so we got 4 mana. Right there. 1 more. There we go. Okay. Ooh, we get into Undying Evil. Okay. So we can Undying Evil. We do have a removal spell. And oh, also on a side note, guys, I do have this deck list up on MTGOTraders.com, so if you want to check it out, head over there. Oh man, our opponent's missing land. That's no fun, man. You may cast the top card as an instant or sorcery. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery from your library, copy it, choose new targets. Okay. Hopefully our opponent gets into some mana over there. Panharmonicon's on top. Okay, so let's go ahead and swing in right now. Drop down to 34. We can sit 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 4 right now. Let's go ahead and. Do we want to get that in? No, let's go and leave up Doomblade and Undying Evil. Maybe we can get into weird spots where we can give Gonti Undying and then kill it and get into some more stuff to copy. Oh, once again, man, missing that land. That's never fun, man. That's when I'm playing with my buddy and stuff like that happens. Just do like a quick scry 5 and get it up and running. Okay, get into Swamp is on top. Let's go and swing in again. Get Ganti coming in hot and Melik. Man, getting to play with cards that aren't in your color set, that's always fun. And then let's go and get that down the Panharmonicon. That way we can really take advantage of that Undying trigger off the Undying Evil. And I don't know if I said Doomblade earlier. Let me just say go for the throat. Ah, bummer. Hopefully our opponent hit his 4th land. We're approaching turn 10, and the commander gods they're just being mean at this point. Let's go to get down Swamp. I'm going to swing in hot. Okay, drop him down to 26, and then what I may do is I want to get the Undying trigger going up and running, and that way we can take advantage of the Panharmonicon. But I want to wait for our opponent to draw. He should be hitting a land. I bet he's got to hit a land this turn. Okay. Well, maybe we'll just go and fire off the Ganti right now. Okay, so let's go and give him give Ganti Undying. Let's go ahead and go for the throat. Oh my gosh. I didn't click on the card, guys. I didn't click on it to change the command zone. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh man. We can fire this worst fears off. That'd be pretty nasty, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Care if I fire that off? I don't know. I don't want to do that to him. He's kind of well. Let's go and swing in for 2 right now. Oh man, I can't believe I did not click on Gonti. What should have happened is if we clicked on it, it would have gone back to the command. It should have gone to the graveyard and came back. But since we didn't have the stuff set up for that, he basically, yeah. But we do have this cost 8. Do we want to sack? Nah, I'm gonna be okay, man. I want him to get into some stuff, and we can Diabolic Revelation though for some cards. Yeah, let's just go and pass the turn. Yeah, man, that's a bummer on that Gonti thing right there. Is it Signet? Okay, that's a mana rock for him. Okay, so we're gonna get Worst Fears into our hand. Coming in hot for 2. Get the Worst Fears. We got Swamp on top. Okay, so let's go ahead and we can Lake of Dead right now. Sacrifice the Swamp. At 4 mana, let's get Ganti up and running. And then we can use the Resonator to copy Ganti's triggered ability. Or unless he's got a counterspell. Okay, we got some condescend. Yeah. Okay. And we'll go and pay 1 on that one. Yeah. That kind of messes up our resonator, but we'll go and pay for that. Don't want to get too greedy over here. We still have the Panharmonicon trigger coming in, so. Now it gets into an interesting spot where he has the Scry 2, and we have Gonti coming in for double, so. Oh yeah, look at this. Alright, let's get this up and running. Let's grab. If we can actually get into some sword action. Yeah, I like that, because that way we can stick it on there, start and get into some of more of our swamps, since we have Lake of the Dead. And let's get our second Ganti trigger up and running. Let's go. Actually, let's go for. Well, no, yeah, we can get into some Goblin Electromancer. I like that. Sounds pretty fun. Let's build our own little storm deck over here. And then I think, yeah, that should be it for the turn. We're swinging for 2 right now. Jump down to 22. Okay, so we've got Goblin Electromancer next turn. We have some worse fears we can get into. We have Diabolic Revelation. But I'm thinking about getting the sword down because we can equip it and then start getting into some of our swamps. Oh, so we've got one on top. Okay. So let's go and go swamp. Yeah, let's go and get the sword down. It's going to equip it to melt. Yeah, we're okay with losing that right now. It's being real laggy right now. I don't know why. Okay, so we're going to swing in with Melik. Get the swamp down right there. Ooh, Praetor's Grasp. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, actually, I like that a lot. Okay. And we're going to be able to copy that with Melik on the battlefield. So let's go. We're going to sacrifice the swamp, one of our tap swamps right there. And then we can actually resonator that. Oh man, this is brutal. Oh my god. Oh, this is nasty. Sorry, buddy. I apologize. Oh! Oh my gosh, lag, man. Okay. I don't know why Magic Online is lagging right now. We just missed that one. Okay. So, search target opponent's library for a card, exile face down, and then you may play it as long as it remains exiled. So what do we want to get into? We can Rite of Replication on Goblin Electromancer. We've got some nice little sorcery action over here. Let's probably go for... Let's get into some some Young Pyromancer. Man, I'm so mad that we missed that other one. That's a bummer. And then we got one more coming in. Ooh, let's get it. Yeah, Metallurgic Summonings. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. And we'll go and pass the turn. Yeah, man, that's a bummer that we clicked through that last one right there. Sorry, guys. That's never fun. But we do have Lake of the Dead, so we can actually get down with the Grasp. You may cast that for as long as it remains exiled. Okay, so we're looking at sacrificing one of our swamps after it attacks. So that's going to be 4 mana. We can use a Chromantic Lantern to get down that. And then we have some nice little sorceries we can get up and running over here. But yeah, man, this is why I like Gonti, man, because look at us. We're doing some nice little stuff over here. I'm sorry that I've had a couple misplays in this video. I do apologize for that, because trust me, I always want to play clean Magic as much as I can. Always want to do that, and unfortunately, sometimes you misclick on stuff, and it just happens sometimes. Okay, so we're getting into Flesh Bag. Let's go and swing in with Melik right now, so we can get that trigger. Get into Swamp, put that into play, tapped. And then, oh, he's coming in hot for 3. Ooh, Temporal Extortion's on top. I like that. We're probably going to lose Melik over here. Oh, no, I'll take that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sacrifice one of our swamps. Let's get into the summonings. Let's go blue and blue. I know I've got Chromatic Lantern in here for a reason. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get down Young Pyromancer. Sorry, okay, that was one we exiled with the other one. Okay, and let's get down Goblin Electromancer. Or did we exit? Okay, maybe that was one. Let's go blue and then red. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we got it up and running. We've got, look at Gonti, man, paying everybody off to come over here and be a bunch of storm tokens. Okay, so we've got Doomblade on one of the goblin tokens to get an Electromancer trigger. It's gonna cost 1 less. We can still go ahead and swing in right there. We do have Temporal Extortion on top, so we can take an extra turn. He can counter it though, which will put him in a weird spot. But we at least have Doomblade coming in. We have Diabolic Revelation that we can get into, and we do have Worse Fears. So we've got a nice little assortment. Worst Fears is going to be it's going to cost 1 less, and so is Doomblade. So we can fire Doomblade off for 1. And that Diabolic Revelation is going to be 4 plus whatever we want to get into there with. Yeah, we've got some stuff we can do. Okay, see what we got coming in. But yeah, Doomblade for 1. We can. Well, we're probably not going to flush bag. But I may get into some Diabolic Revelation. I'm trying to figure out what we need to get into. I want to get into some. If we're going Storm right now, definitely want to get into some cheap spells so we can take advantage of these Young Pyromancer tokens. Unless we get Curse of the Swine. I'll take that. Now we get into a bunch of pigs. Or boars, green boars, excuse me. Oh, man. Hey, it's Commander right here, guys. We still have these summonings right over there. Okay, what do we get? We get into Temporal Extortion. Do we want to fire this off? Yeah, let's go ahead and fire this off. I think I like that. We can get the sword down. Is that what we want to do? Do we want a Temporal Extortion right now? We can go ahead and swing in hot right now and kind of make them block out with the goblin tokens. Yeah, let's go and go for that. Let's go and swing in right now. We got our pig army, our bacon army swinging in hot. And we can go ahead and fire off Doomblade. And kill his commander. Yeah, let's go and do that. And we'll get into one summonings card. I mean, summon an artifact. Okay. So we got Doomblade coming in. We get into the construct creature. Oh yeah, beautiful. I love getting out new tokens for the first time. Okay, so we got the boars coming in hot, and then we have the Temporal Extortion to follow up with. That Curse of the Swine, though, that's pretty sweet by our opponent, man. Good job, man. Okay, so we got 4 coming across. Drop them down to 15. And let's go ahead and get this. Let's go and fire this Temporal Extortion off. We got black, 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 black. Get into another summonings over there. We're not going to pay half our life. If he wants to, go for it, man. And props to my opponent for sticking it out on this one. No, we're not going to pay half our life. We're good, man. Okay, so it gets countered. We get into a 4-4 right there. Yeah, and then we'll go and pass the turn. Okay, as far as what we want to do next turn, he has one blocker. He's at 7 right now, so we can get down Nightmare Lash. He gets to +1/+1 for each swamp that we have, so it's going to be +3/+3. So it'll give one of our creatures, make one of our bacon pigs a 5/5, so that's 9 right there. We'll also have Fleshbag in our hand, so we can just Fleshbag and swing in right there, depending on what he has in his hand. But yeah, man, props to my opponent for sticking it out after being mana screwed so long. That was pretty cool. Mnemonic Wall. Enters the battlefield, you may target insert a sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. See what he chooses with that. I think we're going to be able to close it out now because we have 8. Even if he blocks with the construct token right there, we have a fleshback coming in. We'll each sacrifice a creature. Yeah, should have it right there. Let's see what he chooses though. But yeah, this is why I love Commander, man, because we got a nice little. I like summonings when that was spoiled. That just seemed like a fun card, and we get to play. We got to live the dream today and kind of pretend to be a little Melik Storm deck over here. So that was pretty fun. And look at this, man. It's turn 14, and we have some construct tokens and 3 board tokens. Yeah, man, this is Commander right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some fleshbag up and running. We've got black, black, and black. And then I think that, yeah, that should go ahead and close it out. Oh, we have to sacrifice 2 creatures. Just saw that. Okay, so I forgot about the Panharmonicon, duh. Enter the battlefield, so I'll take care of him. So let's go and sacrifice Fleshbag as one of them. And then we have to sacrifice another one. If we just sacrifice one of the pigs, the bacon's right there. And then we've got some tokens to close it out right there, man. Good game by our opponent, man. Thanks for sticking it out. I certainly appreciate that and letting me have some fun with some shenanigans over there. Definitely enjoyed it. Alright, so we're going to come in hot. Yeah, props to my opponent, man. Good job to you, buddy. Thumbs up, man. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.